You've probably heard the quote, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to the you that you used to be. Or, no, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to you. I think it's that one. I used to think that this was actual good advice. I used to think that, of course, it makes sense. But I'm gonna tell you why that is actually just dumb as fuck. Why that is actually just like kind of dumb advice. And why people actually say this. This will be a short video. But I have a good reason. I don't have a good reason for it. I just want to make it really. So you know the quote. You probably do know the quote. That comparing yourself to others is bad. Hence, you should only compare yourself to you. But this is dumb because you do need to compare yourself to others. Because you can't keep comparing yourself to you. Let's take me as an example. I do often compare myself to who I used to be. And I used to be a guy who used to jerk off 3 times a day, play video games into the night, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and then stay up until 3 a.m. Or I even stayed up until 3 a.m. watching anime, for example, 2 times. I didn't exercise. I ate bad food without knowing I was eating bad food. I was hanging out with people who weren't really my friends, but I thought were my friends. I wasn't productive. I used to be, but for a certain period I was really unproductive and I didn't do shit. I just watched YouTube all day. Nothing interested me. I had no passions and I really had just no desire to be productive whatsoever. I actually didn't see purpose in life and I felt heavily depressed. I often thought about the worst thing a human can do, which is actually because no, it's not the worst thing a human can do, because if you do this, you are not a human, you're inhumane. Because you're doing an act to yourself that most people would wish would never happen to them or would happen to others, and you're doing that to yourself. I'm of course talking about suicide. So I often thought about something like that. So imagine myself now, and sometimes I relapse, of course, but I barely jerk off. It's just sometimes I have like a cheat day, but I would rather not have these cheat days. But I have like cheat days, but all the rest of the week I eat clean, I eat healthy, superfood really. I research info for videos constantly, I work on videos constantly, I'm studying for French a lot, I'm making exercises, doing calls 2 hours a day, watching videos about it and to learn more French. I'm learning, I'm exercising, I'm sleeping well. I'm drinking 2 liters. I used to drink. Can you imagine? I used to drink like 2-3 glasses of water every day, which equates to like what? 500 milliliters, 750 milliliters. I drink that in the morning from like 6 to 12 a.m. I drink what I used to drink in an entire day. And then the entire afternoon still has to happen. And I look at this version and I can't keep comparing myself now to that version anymore. I just can't. Of course I can compare myself to the person I used to be last week. But it doesn't suffice. Because that's still you. And when people say don't compare yourself to others, they don't mean others. I'm going to explain this. They mean, and this is good, and I agree with this, don't compare yourself to social media influencers. The people you see on social media who are jacked and they have just have the perfect body, diet, and life. I'm not saying these people don't have that, and I'm not accusing these people of using like something like steroids. Not at all. I'm heavily against just accusing people. But what I am saying is that these people have mastered what they're doing. These people have been doing this kind of stuff for years. These social media influencers have not been this way since forever. They used to be like you, but they don't post that. They don't post who they used to be, and that's fine, because that's what social media is all about. You really only deserve to post on social media, yourself on social media, photos of yourself when you're actually hot or deserve to be shown. That's the whole point of social media, really. And the hot people will get attention, and the ones who aren't, well, they will get less, really. It's made for hot people. It's just how it is. So these people have been doing this for years, and now they're posting what the fruit that they plucked from the tree they nurtured. They nurtured the tree for years, and now they're just plucking the fruits. They're eating the fruits, but they took care of the seed first. They planted and nurtured the seed first. And that's what you don't see, that process. You only see their perfectness, and that's why you shouldn't compare yourself to them, because these people, they are experts. They've been doing this for years. You can't compare yourself to these people. So what they mean by don't compare yourself to others is don't compare yourself to social media influencers for sure, or people you don't know who are already far ahead of you. But I'm going to tell you what you should compare yourself to, and that is your friends. If you have like a self-improvement buddy, or a gym buddy, or a gym bro, or just friends in general, compare yourself to them in a competitive manner. The reason why they say don't compare yourself to others is because when you compare yourself to others, you might have a negative mindset about it. You might punch yourself down for not being like them. You might look at these people and be like, why are they so much better than me? Instead of asking, what can I do to be even better than them? It's about the mindset. You can compare yourself to others in a way that's punching yourself down, which is non-beneficial to you, of course. But you can also compare yourself to others in a competitive manner that will actually boost your progress, because now, especially if you're a man, we are competitive creatures. So if you compare yourself to someone who's at this higher than you, even though you're like the same age, you started at the same time, that's a perfect scenario, of course. But if just someone who's above you in the same age range or something, and you have the right mindset about this will boost you. This might actually help you. Will probably motivate you to do better. Because now you have that little edge, that boost, like, okay, no, I'm gonna get the same thing. If he can get this in this much time, what's stopping me from getting there? And that is the exact mindset we want, especially as men. So, do compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to others, just not social media influencers. And when you do, don't punch yourself down. View it as a challenge. View this as an opportunity to grow. And that you still, and with gratitude and humbleness, that you still have so much room to grow. That's what it's all about. Positive thoughts only. You might have noticed that my last 3 videos have been like the same. I've been filming this in like one go, so that's why they all look the same. But I'll have like a different location for the next one, probably. Tempest Vanguard signing off.